Hi guys, my name's Chandler. I'm here doing the podcast for the Trash Party gaming channel here, and we're going to be talking about a lot of exciting topics going on, things that mattered to us this week. And with me today, I have almost the entire crew, but unfortunately Andrew could not be here because he goes to college and we don't. So that's why he's not here, but everyone else is, and Tony's going to work very soon, so he will probably be dropping out a little bit later. But yeah, so if you guys want to introduce yourselves.
My name is Rose. That's all I have to say about myself.
Woo!
I don't know what else I'm supposed to say.
Alright, so Rose. Hey, I'm Rose. Yo, guys, what's up? I'm Rose. I like playing Smite. You know, say something, dude. Hit it up.
I don't know what to say.
What's up, guys? Games, guys. My name's Woes. I really like getting mad at my boyfriend. I like playing Smite. I like.
There you go. There you go.
I like.
Hit it up.
I like playing Blockade 3D. I like.
There you go. Try again. Try again. You got it this time.
Alright.
Who, me?
Go.
Yeah, you got it, Rose. You got it.
Go.
I don't know what to say. Hi.
I think I spoke for Woes. Like, come on. I mean.
Alright, next person.
Who
Alright,
else is here? Who else do we got?
well, we got me. I'm actually Tony. I play RuneScape a lot, and when I'm not playing RuneScape, I'm at work. And then after work, I'll play RuneScape. I don't have a nice computer at all, so I don't play anything but RuneScape. Yeah, that's it.
Alright, Ethan, go.
Hey, my name's Ethan. I'm morbidly obese, and I love playing video games that make me depressed. That literally, if a game makes me mad, I have urges to just play it all the time, so you'll hear me get pissed a lot. Also, I love spaghetti and meatballs. Take it away, Toiler.
Alright, guys. So that was my friends. My name is Tyler, and I like playing League of Legends, unfortunately, for everybody and myself. And I like playing Smite as well, but that game is just like League of Legends. It's awful. And I also like playing RuneScape with Tony. We have a great time. Woo!
Alright, do we got all our bases covered, or...
Alright, and like I said, Andrew's not here. Andrew is the sixth man to our squad of, I think, it just couldn't be better described than just squad of degenerates that we have put together for this channel. But Andrew is just, he has a Jew fro, and he's a year older than, no, he's not a year older than us, he's just a year ahead of us in school, so he's here less,
and he'll be playing
he gets
CS:GO
on at like 10:30.
He'll be uploading.
He'll probably be on CS:GO.
He'll be uploading a lot of independent videos, though, as we all will, but he will be uploading those.
Yeah. So anyway, we are this is the podcast before, this is the first podcast, and it's the podcast. It is Monday that we're recording this, and Halo 5's coming out tomorrow, and Halloween is this weekend. All kinds of stuff was going on this week in the news and stuff like that for gaming, the gaming industry and things like that. So we have a lot to talk about. But before we get into really the meat and potatoes and the controversial topics that we want to talk about, I want to ask you guys, on the onset of Halloween, that Halloween season that we got going on here, what kind of scary games have you guys played over the years that really just really got to you? I want real fear. When was the last time you were like genuinely terrified playing a game and it really accomplished its goal? Because I think for me, honestly, in recent time, if I had to go recently, in recent memory, I'm not going to lie, the original Slender by Parsec, when that was trending, I was watching Marble Hornets, that viral series, when that game came out, so like I already had all the backstory and stuff, and I played Slender, and I'm not even gonna lie, like it scared the shit out of me. Like I really can't sugarcoat it. Like I wish I wasn't that much of a girl, but it got to me my first couple of playthroughs, and I think it executed that whole thing very well with those mechanics that people just copied for the next 4 years after that.
Except for the new game. I mean, the new game was pretty good. Alright-ish.
Yeah, Slender the Arrival is also pretty good. I didn't play as much of that, but Slender the Arrival is like more fleshed out version of the original. It's really good.
So for
as well.
for Tony, I'd imagine it's gonna be Five Nights at Freddy's, right?
Oh yeah,
dude, I love 62 Nights at Pistachos. Oh my god.
Spookiest game for me would have to be Weekend at Bernie's. That game, the animatronics, the pizza,
Weekend at Bernie's.
and the SpaghettiOs. It just really got to me sitting down. I was a young kid when the game came out.
Fisting fouls.
You were a young game when Five Nights at Freddy's came
young.
out. Which one in particular do you like? Which one of the three? 4 actually now. Right? 4.
Well,
Yeah, 4.
Scariest game. Actually, we skipped those a lot.
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
She's
Okay.
gone.
Scariest game's actually Silent Hill 2 that I ever played, because like I tried playing it as a kid, and I didn't get really far. And I tried playing it now, and I beat it. I'm pretty sure I got the absolute worst ending, like I do in every game. It's just the scary part was the character you were playing as. Like I thought I'd be scared of the weird ass like naked girl creatures coming after you. They're all mangled and like they're getting raped by the pyramid head guy.
Wouldn't you?
No. Yeah, that actually wasn't the scary part though. The scary part was like the actual people who weren't naked, mangled, raped girls. Like it was actually the characters. Like there's this one fat dude that was like throws up all the time. Like it's just weird, and that scared me as a kid.
The boomers in that game?
Yeah, there's boomers in that game. There's one boomer.
That's pretty sick. I like that game now. Because there's a boomer in that game.
Yeah, David
And
was
then-
a really
I think-
nice addition. To
Well, I mean, for me, it would definitely be. For me, the scariest game would be John Cena's dating simulator.
Oh,
Because it's pretty spooky dating John Cena.
because he's a
especially
big guy. He's
warped-
scary to be.
Especially in the second one when you're getting warped through time, dude, and dating all these different
right.
Cenas. It's pretty scary.
That was my favorite anime-based game, to be honest.
Ethan, remember like when we were at my house one night and we were in our pajamas and the scariest game we played that scary game? It was Meet and Fuck the Iron Giant.
Literally,
what's the scariest game for you?
Why the Iron
I was,
Giant?
I was close to pissing myself, and then we got into bed with him, and he said, Superman, and then I just lost it.
Wow, Rose dropped out of the call, guys. I mean,
No, I feel
Yeah,
like
this
I
is done.
shouldn't be talking over everyone.
I mean,
Like,
you do it all the time.
Normally, like I
anyways,
feel like
but-
it's too. I know I always talk over everyone in every other situation, but I feel like this is too professional for me to be talking over people.
no, this is
We are being
actually
professional.
Unprofessional.
But
There is
I was
nothing
just talking.
professional
This
about
is as good as it gets, apparently.
Games that shouldn't scare me a lot. Like when Tony and I were playing Silent Hill 2, I was pretty fucking scared.
Well, I
And then
can't spook you.
we just made fun of the sad letter at the end.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
wow.
we only played like 10 minutes of it. That was a really long time ago. And System
That was.
Shock was terrifying to me for some reason. Like, I don't know why, because that game wasn't scary at all and shouldn't have been taken seriously. But
No, System Shock 2, honestly, I mean, like, System Shock 2, but for those of you who don't know, System Shock 2 is the game that came out before BioShock, made by the same people, except it's set in, like, a future setting. But System Shock, it's really old, but System Shock 2 is scary. Like, I think that it was supposed to be really eerie and scary like it is. And I'm not gonna lie, like, System Shock 2 puts me on edge sometimes. Like, even for its really dated graphics now and stuff, like playing it even recently, it still will get to you in some situations, because like you're just dreading engagements in that game. Like, you're so terrified of you're so low on ammo and you're so underprepared for every situation.
BioShock.
You're
did
so
that
weak.
also, really.
yeah,
And
but
stuff.
BioShock
Yeah,
didn't
exactly.
scare
It
me
just sets
much.
them-
Like, Like
Really?
System Shock was just like, I know you're gonna die,
What
and
about
then
the opening to
and then
Bioshock?
the AI in that game are so glitched out that you would die and then get spawn killed by like 10 at the same time. And I knew that as soon as I died, that
me
would
and
just
Rose
keep
were playing co-op,
happening.
and we got
Well,
spawn killed in co-op
A lot of-
really hard.
a lot of people
after we
think
died.
that games like Until Dawn are some of the spookier games, but it's not a game it's not an eerie game that's like horror like that. It's more of like jump scare simulator, you know? And as fun as it is playing with your friends and just getting the worst ending you can, just killing off everybody, it's
course.
not that good of a game. It's just a movie after all.
But you like Life is Dranks. You like
Oh,
Life
dude,
is
well, I
Strange.
mean,
so
like-
why?
I like the movie, yeah, the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but you wouldn't like it if you were playing it as
No,
much.
I,
Like,
I
you
wouldn't
like
enjoy it as
much.
much
You
as
just like it for its
if
story.
I spent money on that game. No, I wouldn't enjoy it.
Right.
I don't even
see
I don't
where
even
you're
pay
coming
for movies. Like I don't.
from. So what about you, Ethan? What's your scariest experience with a game?
I mean, like, I don't really play that many scary games. I guess by definition, Left 4 Dead 2 would be classified under the horror genre, and it does have its, like, you know, you'll be walking around a corner and some guy will be sitting there for 5 minutes as a hunter just waiting for this one opportune moment. And he'll get you. And you know he's around the corner. You hear him
Or a
growl when you're
charger.
sitting there. Or yeah, like you'll be starting up the generator on Swamp Fever and that guy will just come and ram into the water with the charger. That's what I do all the time. Every time I play that, or like they have the really scary number system where you'll vote to restart the chapter, and then there'll be 2 votes yes and 4 votes no, and it'll still restart it anyways. But aside from that,
Yeah.
I'm not too
Remember that
big on
time
the
that
horror
we
genre.
we did that and we just kept doing it over and over again, just trapping people in the train car.
I have clocked about, I'd say, 40 plus hours of just doing the Swamp Fever, ramming people into the water as the charger, because it literally never gets old in any situation. There'll always be that one guy that's stupid enough to walk by the water to restart the generator, and you'll always ram him into the water.
And another game is The Last of Us. I haven't played the game, but I've seen like a little bit of it, and I like zombies. And I'm not gonna lie, that game still spooks the shit out of me. Like
Just
like,
watching it spooked you?
Yeah, it really did. Like
I watched a bit of
didn't even-
it.
it's actually really scary. Like not like most zombie games. Like most zombie games are fun and like enjoyable, like Left 4 Dead. That game's just spooky and like scary.
Tony and I
like
tried to play All Is Dust, and
Oh,
the intro was really spoopy. It was so spoopy that I tried to close it out, and then it crashed my entire computer.
That was the
And
scariest
the
part.
spookiest
The
part was the
scariest
fact
part
that I
is
thought it
the
gave me a
Trojan.
Trojan.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the
this-
scariest part.
I'll give you this
This-
Trojan if you know it.
I think the second scariest thing for me would have to be Dueno Manor in RuneScape. You get locked in that mansion. There's a vampire. There's rocking chairs. It's just
That's a spooky.
fish food.
And then you
Scary
get down
stuff,
into
yeah.
the basement and you're like, I've been had. And then you die
Yeah.
because you're like level 5.
I mean,
Then you get
EOC
Maisie
made him a
down
big
there.
bitch, but
No more pips and tips is pretty.
no more pips and tips. It's pretty.
I actually just downloaded No More Foops and I just downloaded that.
Yeah, actually, that game too. Some maps in the normal time in Lime is actually pretty it's stressful, scary. It's not the kind of
Like when I start screaming at that game, it's actually because I'm being so overwhelmed that I'm not even joking. Like it's actually starting to freak me out. And then when things grab onto me, like it's actually like a jump scare for me. Like I turn and like something grabs onto me and I just freak the hell out and start like legitimately screaming in real life. Like I
More
hope
than
you
hell.
guys don't think that like when we're playing that game and I just start screaming, I'm joking. Like that's all real.
Cry of Fear was honestly in its really early parts really had me on edge. There's like just things in that game and situations that they'll put you in that I was really not used to with that genre. Just the mechanics of it all was just really interesting. Like the enemies encounters and stuff, and the opening of that game as well was just all really well done. Very eerie, very scary to encounter.
Wait till you get the
things.
shotgun.
But then you get the shotgun, and
then you're not scared of anything.
Then you're like, I'm invincible. But the early parts of that game, and even multiplayer, honestly, like I remember we were all playing multiplayer, and we walked into that abandoned hospital, and we turned a corner as a team of 4. Like we should feel safe, but as a team of 4, we turn a corner and just see this tall, lanky creature with chainsaws for hands start running at us, and we
chainsaw grabs your dick.
Exactly. We're terrified. We're storming out of this building, shooting wildly behind us, screaming. Like it's still, you still feel no safer, even in multiplayer.
And another classic game for horror is Fear. You know, Fear is
the original Fear is very good.
I don't know if people were actually just talking or if I lagged out.
Everything's just gone south.
Yeah, what happened? Did I lag out too?
Yeah, no, I'm so used to lagging out that I thought that was just, like, that's why.
Yeah, we all just.
The original Fear is really good. What did you? What about the original Fear did you like? Like, what made that scary? Was it the encounters?
Yeah,
was it dreading the encounters? Oh, do you remember those ghosts?
Just a little girl. Like, just a little girl in general.
No,
She's
dude.
just fucking scared.
That ghost section, I don't know if that was that the second or the first one? But those ghosts that, like, fly at you and shit,
sure the second one.
dude, it's awful. Those are terrible. Like, that shit got to me really
and
hard.
Another scary game that I hate, dude, is definitely Thief. Like, the ending of Thief when you're when you're at the mansion and things are just like spooking you left and right, and you're
spooking.
You think you're playing a horror game, but you're not.
Exactly. Thief. I think, Tyler, you told me today though that there was one game in particular, a very recent game came out maybe a couple years ago only. It's in a really beloved franchise of ours, but they came out with a horror game in their series, and it featured multiplayer and a co-op mode, and it had co-op campaign. What was that game you said was very scary to you when you played? You were over at my house one day. We played it together for a video. I can't remember which one you were
playing. Yeah, that one. Halo 4. Yeah. That is definitely one of the more scary games that I've ever played in my entire life. It just has me on edge all the time. I'm just always spooked by it. Like, I'm just playing multiplayer, minding my own business, and then I just get one banged by something, you know?
By a bolt shot, and someone cloaking in a corner because they chose that on their custom class. And
it's honestly a really scary game. I don't condone playing it. So
yeah, I wouldn't. If you're prone to fits of rage, you have anger problems or something, like, I really wouldn't. It really gets to you psychologically, and you might hurt somebody playing it.
What spooked me in Halo 4 was that the developers sat down and thought the binary rifle would have like a good niche in the game, you know, and be in there and like it'd serve a purpose. But like, whew, the binary rifle, like, oh.
I think on the subject of Halo 4, as I said, Halo 5 is coming out tomorrow. And I, for one, have been watching the trailers and stuff. I'm very into the lore of the series. I've read all the books and stuff. Almost all the books. Not the recent ones. But and I am honestly really excited for this game. As much as I was kind of disappointed a little bit with some of the choices that they made for Halo 4, I'm all just reinvigorated seeing what I've seen of Halo 5 and heard what I've heard from that game. Looks so good in every way, like multiplayer wise, campaign wise, story, it just all looks great. I'm really excited for it.
I'm not so much excited for the multiplayer because I still feel like they're gonna like fuck that up somehow. But I definitely have some good feelings about the campaign. That's for sure. Because I've seen the very first cutscene and I was already amazed. I was blown away. It looked great.
But haven't you seen the haven't you seen the multiplayer at all? Because the multiplayer looks honestly pretty
No, I have.
competitive.
But
Then again, we thought Halo 4's multiplayer looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, they just said that that game would be competitive, but then
They lied.
just yeah.
I was
they
good at
actually
Halo
just
4,
lied.
so that's how you know that the
I
multiplayer is
haven't
bad.
played the Halo 4 campaign, but I've played Halo 4 multiplayer. Like, I remember sometimes Chandler would just make the actual executive decision to get on Halo 4 multiplayer.
Chandler.
It's not me. It was also Hunter. Because the thing about Halo 4 is Halo 4 is the game that me and Hunter would get on when we didn't feel like trying, because you don't have to try when you're playing that game. So we would get on, and we had this strategy called getting in the Gauss Hog, and one of us would get on the gun and the other would drive, and we would not die for the entire game, and whoever was gunning would break 100 kills. Like, not a joke, happened consistently. We did it all the time. It's awful. Like, and so those are the kinds of things that we got on Halo 4 to do, because it's just like, why? Like, it's because the game is just so poorly balanced that there's no way to break. When a good player gets on Halo 4, like we are, like, you can't win because everyone's so bad on that game, and there's so many exploitable mechanics.
I definitely want to see Halo 3 come back as like a competitive multiplayer kind of thing, because that was definitely enjoyable. And even if you weren't that much into competitive, you definitely still felt very competitive in that game.
Halo 3 was the best.
I think Halo 3 is great. There's the Halo Online mod, though. Mod, hack, whatever you want to call it. But it's a PC thing that was supposed to only be based in Russia as a free-to-play game, but people got a hold of it in the States, and they cracked it, and they released it and stuff, and they have multiplayer running on it. And what they're trying to do is make it as close to Halo 3 as possible. So I think in a way, aside from the Master Chief Collection, which, I mean, that didn't really go over too well. It was pretty broken, unfortunately, as much as I wanted to believe that was going to be great. And I was excited, but I think they're trying to make this Halo Online thing kind of a reincarnated PC port for Halo 3. That's like that's what they're going for when they're making this, because PC never got Halo 3. So they were just, it was like Halo 1, Halo 2, nope. Just everything after that, they just were deprived of on the PC. So I think if Halo 3 is going to make a resurgence at all, it won't even be on the Master Chief Collection. I think it's going to be on Halo Online in this kind of wearing this new skin that it is.
Dude, I love skins.
But I've been playing it, and it's pretty good. Yeah, we all love skins. I know Tyler really likes skins. He loves his skins. Tony loves skins too.
No. New bot. New bot. Come on.
Yeah, but Ethan, you see, like, you buy cool skins. Like, Tony bought Nunu.
If you don't think Nunu bot is
Why are you doing this to me?
See, I got Feral Warwick, so got you beat.
Oh, I see. Chandler's just salty.
I mean, skin shouldn't be a thing anyway, though. Like, it's just like.
You're right.
I mean, in games like League of Legends and Smite, since they're free-to-play games, they're gonna need some microtransactions, which is all right. By all means, do that. But as soon as you add like skins to like Call of Duty and you make them pay for like the full game, and then on top of that DLC skins on that game, like,
yeah.
Why? Like, what's
They're
the
not
point?
making you pay for a fucking marijuana camo on your
like,
M4A1. Like,
but when you see that camo, what do you think? What do you think of that guy? You think?
I think
you
that
think
guy's
he's
a
fucking?
degenerate
He's
if he
so
has the
cool,
weed
dude. You think
camo.
he's fucking cool?
He's so cool.
Yeah, like when I saw that man of Nunubot, I was like, I want to be like him when I grow up. So then I went out, I grew up, I got a job, I was a gas station sex slave, and I got myself Nunubot with the money I raised, sucking cock.
All the money went to Nunubot. That's how
I bought like Nunubot for 3 accounts, like every single
Literally,
dollar.
like,
New
I saw
buff for everybody.
I saw Tyler with his Infernal Nasus skin, and as soon as I saw that, like Cats in the Cradle started playing. I was just
You started crying.
But I have to disagree with Tyler on the microtransactions and free-to-play not affecting the game, because as everybody who's played League of Legends for more than 3 games knows that having more skins on your team than the enemy
Makes
team
you win.
means you have to win.
Yeah, there you go.
What's your favorite skin in? Whoa.
If I had I gotta get it out. I gotta get it out. If I have
Go
one
on.
I'll get it out, you
criticism,
know what I mean?
because they give away too many skins, and it just can't be skins for the wins anymore. You know?
Yeah, but like,
What are you
Rose.
talking
If everyone,
about? Why is that a
Whoa,
problem?
Rose. Hang on, Rose. Before we go
Rose.
any further, are you gonna put your tits in the thumbnail? Is the question.
Yeah, actually, this
yeah.
is really important.
Your argument's invalid if you're not gonna.
Alright, so Ethan, put your tits in the thumbnail. Because Rose...
All right.
Just put your tits.
I can do it. I'm morbidly obese, so I can actually do that. And it'd be
Alright, no,
legal.
I don't know if they'd fit in the thumbnail though.
I feel like
Giant!
there's,
Oh my god!
Oh. My thing with the giving out skins though is like I think that there's still in all the MOBAs, I think there's still skins that are reserved for like you're a diehard, you have this skin, you know this person is he's a Banff if he's like Ark and Thanatos. It's like not everybody has, like nobody's ever gonna get handed that. Like that's just one of those things that you have to be dedicated to get. So I feel like giving out skins is like
I seen
good.
that skin
Like,
the other day on
it
a live
gives
stream.
motivation to play.
And I was like, wow, that skin's fucking badass. Because he's like an angel
Yeah,
now.
it
Like,
really is. But I think skin. What's your favorite? Everybody's favorite skin on any? It could be any MOBA or game, whatever. Like favorite skin. What would? I think mine would be. Actually, come back to me. I really have to think about that one. There's so many. New bot for Tony.
Okay.
I don't know why I even posed the question.
Well, my favorite League of Legends skin is Earth the Nami T, and my favorite Smite skin. That's a Toofy.
I think it's the
So many-
robot.
I like
that one.
Cuckoo. I like Cuckoo.
Cuckoo
Cuckoo is really good.
But I really like Beach Babe Aphrodite though. Honestly.
Yeah, I do.
Just so
too.
That's what you look
nice.
like in real life.
Yeah, she's got really nice tits too in that one. So like, give her that.
What
yeah.
about the ass, dude? Come on.
Giannis?
No.
Super Chronos 64.
My favorite
I
skin
really like.
would have to be water skins in RuneScape, because when you're in the desert, you can't be in there very long unless you're drinking water skins, you know? Like, you gotta have those on you.
You know Tony's playing RuneScape right now.
I actually
My favorite?
am.
My favorite skin is actually the skin in No More Pips and Tips, where you're not white and you only have one eye.
Oh,
In-
I like
in
that
all
one.
My favorite skin is actually foreskin. No.
I mean, in all reality, being serious here, my favorite skin in League of Legends is either Project Yasuo, Project Zed, or Championship Thresh. And my favorite one in Smite is Run.exe Mercury.
Ah, that's a good one.
No one has that skin. I've seriously never played with anyone
I've
who
seen
has
one-
that skin
I've
before.
seen one
I
I've
don't
actually
think
seen
you
two.
Oh, no,
realize-
yes,
don't
I
think you
have.
realize- I want that skin so bad because Mercury's probably my favorite god in Smite, and it's my favorite skin, and it goes with my favorite god. So, like, I would actually sell half my soul to Satan for that skin.
Only half? You're not dedicated, man.
Dude, I Riot Industries owns the other half of my soul. I can only give half.
I only have half to give. I like that one skin on League that
Oh, that
makes
one?
you look
Yeah, I know
like
that one.
someone who wasted their money.
Oh, that one. That one.
Oh.
Chandler gets
No,
that
I really
one
like-
skin where he
I
only
really
plays
like
the
the
game once ever.
Thanatos skin, the pumpkin Thanatos skin. I think
Jack
that
the
one's pretty
Reaper
cool.
Thanatos is amazing, and if I had
get that
money,
skin
I
right
would
now.
actually like if I had money that I wanted to throw in the trash or like down the garbage disposal, I would spend
voice
like
packs.
$25 to open that chest enough times to get it.
You want to know what I really
put
like?
all those
I like
voice
that new
packs out of there.
Medusa skin.
It's
That
a really cool skin.
I like the new Noir skin too. That's pretty nice.
her skin.
New.
I know they're coming out with a lot of really nice skins lately, and it's making me happy. And I also think that they're coming out with more recolored skins too, because some of them were like before were just so shitty. And like Souls is nice, Ching Chin's was pretty
You
nice
mean like
too.
Box? You know, like Boxera?
No, not like
Oh.
Boxer.
What do you mean? I thought his recolor skin was really nice. It really showed the same color that it did in the classic skin really well. It showed it really nicely.
It's blowing my brains out.
What is the now? Since we're talking about skins in video games, I mean, what about the skins we wear in real life for Halloween? Like, what's your favorite or least favorite? Like, what is the one you're most proud of, or like the one that you wish you could go back in time and stop yourself from doing? Like, what's the worst or best costume you think you've ever worn for Halloween?
I think the worst costume I ever wore for Halloween was a regular piss drunk Ethan with vomit all over his shirt. I did that last Halloween.
That's my New Year's costume, actually.
just
That's my New
just a
Year.
stock Ethan costume. Like,
Tony, that was both of our New Year's. That's gonna be our New Year's costume this year too, or next year.
That's actually been my costume every day last summer. I wore that costume every day. I wake up in a place that wasn't my room.
is it really a costume anymore, though? If you're wearing it every
When
day?
you- when you
Is
do
it
it-
really a costume?
No, when you do it as well as we did, it's a costume.
Oh,
I'll be honest, man. I still have it. Also, I went as Jar Jar Binks one year for Halloween.
Oh!
And I still have the costume to prove it.
I
I'll be
remember the
honest,
time
man,
that
like,
Tony
I-
wore the Chandler costume that one night when we were in the woods, and I couldn't tell the difference.
I was wearing a Chandler costume.
We really need to stop referencing these things. on the air.
Go all 21. Go all 21.
You know what? You know what costumes I like the most though?
It's legal in this country.
The ones that make girls look really slutty. Like
Yeah!
Like
See,
Rose's
Yeah,
Yoshi.
I
that's why
tried.
Halloween's great.
I tried this year to purposely do that, but then I just gave up because
I mean,
there are
you
no
have to
actual costumes that are slutty and cool at the same time, like absolutely
Bro,
zero.
you got that. You got that Yoshi costume. When it's on you, it's both.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
So Chandler and I
Yes.
are going as Captain Phasma and Boba Fett, and I got them.
Did you just wait? Did you
Pretty-
actually just say Boba Fett? Like,
I
too
did.
serious?
I did. I don't have a mouth. It's actually really hot in my room, and I think I'm starting to get like heat flashes and pass out a little bit.
What are you
Or you're
going
just
to
retarded.
menopause?
Now, if
that
you guys-
is also-
If you guys are going as that, can I tag with you and go as Jabba the Hutt?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
dude.
saw a blow up Jabba the Hutt costume on the internet too.
I don't even
thought
need
of
a
you.
costume. You just need to put green paint on me, and like stick the bottom half of my body in a sleeping bag.
And then
Yeah,
just get
yeah, we can
Salacious Crumb. Who could be Salacious Crumb? Who wants to be Salacious Crumb?
I mean,
Oh,
like, and
dude.
then we can have Rose be Princess Leia instead, and then we can
And just
fulfill my
licking
fantasy
her.
of having Rose choke me out.
Oh god. My favorite costume
Oh.
that Chandler wore is copping too many bases in one night. on Halloween.
Wait, I don't even get the joke.
Why don't? How do you not get the joke?
Oh. Okay, so the backstory to that one is the first time me and Rose hung out like alone together, we were supposed to be babysitting this kid, don't say who, and the adults
illegal
were at a
happenings.
Halloween party. It was right around this time of year because they were at a Halloween party and we were home alone. And so like I ate Rose out like for the first time on Halloween, and
Trick or
then
treat.
this kid
Spooky.
this kid comes to I was getting the tricks and the treats. And spooky, and this kid comes downstairs, and like I quick like there's no way to look like you weren't doing something wrong when you're like at somebody's ankles. Like there's no like there's just no
Yeah, I've
way
been
to
there. I've been there
explain why
before
that's
at Rose
happening.
too. Same.
Yeah, exactly. We've all been there here.
We've
We've
all
all
been
been
in
there
that
with
situation
Rose.
with Rose.
And so this kid is just like, what do you guys doing? And then I was like, I don't know, man. What are you doing? And
Then he proceeded to
was
sit
like,
down on the couch directly next to us and start playing Minecraft. Like, end
yep,
of story.
that actually all happened.
And that's where you
Terrible.
guys really like started getting going when this was Minecraft.
Yeah.
when I heard him like carving through dirt and placing
Oh,
blocks,
you just like
I was like,
that's
oh,
when
yeah.
you were like, do it.
Yeah, that's when I came. I wasn't even touching myself, and I came right at that point. So
So did Rose. Like, she,
Uh-huh.
like.
Hey Rose, when are we playing Doctor next?
When are we playing what?
When are we playing Doctor next? You and I, like, I come over to your house and we play Doctor.
I guess tonight.
I fucked your
Alright,
dad.
I'll go tell my mom.
Woo!
Tony, what's the worst costume you've ever worn?
I mean, like, I know last
Um,
night we did gynecologist, but can we do gynecologist again?
Sure, why not?
Every year,
Tony, it's
as long as I could remember, we had a haunted house at my house. And it was getting really out of hand. Like, we were stealing the neighbors' yards and the neighbors' houses at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And we would just have an expansive 3-house haunted house that people would walk through, and we'd scare the shit out of them. They'd drop their candy, I'd take their candy, and stuff like that. So I never really had
Tony-
a bad costume. Because, like,
Tony,
I
it's-
just had
it's 4:16.
everyone in my house would pick my costume. But I say, because I even wore Tigger when I was a little kid, and Tigger's
Tigger's pretty scary.
See, guys,
mean,
I actually haven't gone trick-or-treating in 9 years.
Like, is that an approximation or?
No, I haven't gone trick-or-treating since I was 9, and I'm 18 right now.
I seriously
Wow.
don't think I've ever worn a bad costume, but I can say the best costume I've ever worn was regular clothes and my horse head, and then I wore a T-shirt that says "I got 99 problems, but my swag ain't one."
Wow.
And
That sounds like the best costume, actually.
it
Yeah,
actually,
that's really
it actually
good.
was. No, that's what I was saying. It was my best
Oh.
high point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was the highest.
I agree.
Tyler, how about you?
Well, can we skip me, man? I didn't have much of a childhood. You know, I was growing up in the streets, man. It was a hard life.
It's hard living
Um,
there without a door.
So, Tony, you're actually gonna have 10 minutes to get to work.
Really quick, Tony. Really quick, we're gonna move over to exclusive suck because Halo
Okay, I
5
got
is
this.
No,
next.
save it. Save
So
it.
go-
Save it.
go-
I got
Save
this.
it.
Before you
I
leave.
leave, guys, I'll say it.
Weigh
Okay, so
in.
like, yeah, cause I'm getting dressed to leave right now. If you make exclusive video games for your console, fuck you. You're dumb. I hate that shit. I don't like that. Like, why would you want to make less money? Nah, I'm leaving. All right.
I think that exclusives.
Fuck exclusive.
Oh wait, everyone say bye to Tony. Fuck exclusives.
I love you,
Bye,
Tony.
Tony.
Bye, Tony. Bye.
I'm about to leave here in a couple seconds, too. That's we're ending it.
Really?
Yeah, as soon as my mom gets home, yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm leaving now. I'm gonna text Rose what I want her to say about exclusives while I'm working.
Okay.
Hey, Tony.
He just left, Ethan. It's over.
I need him to say hi to Donald Figley Jr. for me.
I'll say hi to Donald Figley Jr.
Oh, 4:20. Like, you actually have to leave. You should have left like
So
20
bad.
minutes ago.
Rose is actually Tony's mom.
No, I'm Tony's ass buddy. Like, there's a difference. Tony's mom can't be his ass buddy because he doesn't have one.
Oh.
That's why you need to be his mom. You're the mother. I mean, you're not that good of a mother figure, but you're still one.
Oh, she's the one, alright. The one for me, baby.
So for some reason, all of the icons on the left side of my laptop screen turned into either TeamSpeak 3 or a recycling bin. Like, all of them. I don't know what to do about it.
That's not a mistake, though.
Dude,
What
that's not
teams-
something that happens accidentally.
But team
Like
speak in
there's
Team
exactly
speak in
one
their
recycling bin for every team speak.
It's telling you to put TeamSpeak in the recycling bin because it's a bad program.
I think this might be a message from the Tone Pone. Here, okay, message from Tony. Exclusives are shit, dumb, console, peasantry. Except spelled peasantry wrong.
Oh my god.
Tyler, I thought he said we were gonna keep the chromosomes down on this podcast.
Nope, chromosomes. Started out low chromosomes. Chromosomes through the roof.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh my god.
What? Chandler just blew his brains out. What the fuck?
So on the subject of exclusives, you know, Halo 5 is an exclusive that's coming out tomorrow, and even though there
Might
might
be
be some
coming to the
talk
port.
about it coming to PC, I mean, some people get really defensive with their exclusives, and more often than not, they're console peasants. I'm just kidding, they're not peasants, but you are a peasant if you like exclusives, because exclusives just hurt the consumer. They have no reason to even happen. Like, all it is a developer getting paid by one of these companies that has this platform, whether it be Sony, Microsoft, blowing in your mic during a podcast, PC, and they pay off, not PC, they don't, like, PC doesn't pay anyone off for an exclusive, and it just makes it so that you can't have this game on the other thing, not because there's some limitation, but just because money. And I just don't understand how that practice is still happening today in the year 2015 in the industry.
I mean,
just unfortunate.
in this curse combo, you just look up at the top and you already see join the curse exclusive beta test for Blade and Soul. So like right off the bat, some exclusives.
No, but
happening,
that's a different kind of exclusive. Like, we're talking about.
Is it though? Like, is it better to it be? I mean,
No.
okay, now this is a beta and all, but it's only being exclusive to Curse. Like, so anyone not using Curse isn't going to see that. They're not going to be able to do the thing. What? Just because they don't use Curse? Like,
Yeah, but see, if they know
want
about it, they can always go.
Anyone-
See, here's the difference. Here's the difference between something that's for like if they were like, this beta is only on the Xbox One, like, people to play that beta have to go out and buy a fucking expensive Xbox One. But if people want to play that beta really bad, you know what they do? They go download Curse for free. Like, it's that easy.
Yeah.
exactly. But that doesn't fulfill the objective of Curse to get more people. I mean, maybe it would a little for a few people, but
Yeah,
I
it
think
is-
some
No,
people
of
just
course it
download
was.
Curse just to
It's
get
like
the beta key and then they'll uninstall.
It said like it used manga for whatever reason. Like, in the description, it used manga. It was like a mix between manga and RPG. So like, weeaboos are gonna come. Like, they're gonna show up.
They're gonna find it
It won't
on their
I'm not saying it's
forums.
exactly a good thing, but they'll come.
Someone in a Dark Souls stream is gonna say something about it, and then they're gonna come looking for it on Curse.
I honestly care
I mean-
less about Halo 5 and more about Halo Wars 2. Like,
But Halo
Yeah.
Wars 2 isn't coming out until 2016.
I don't
so-
like. Okay, so there's a chance that everything could be PC and Xbox by the time that comes out. And if it
Well-
is, like, I will actually come directly in my pants.
games like that are supposed to
There's
be
a
made
chance.
on the PC though.
I
See,
know.
here's the
Hey,
thing.
but
Oh.
Halo Wars was the only console RTS I've ever played that I genuinely felt like the
And they did it
controls
right,
were
yeah,
never
you're
a
right,
hindrance
but
and very well done.
It's meant to be on the computer.
All
like,
I
you can
want
just-
is people
Well, yeah, but
to just start playing that game.
it's only meant to
again.
be on the computer because of the keyboard and mouse, though, is what I'm saying. So, like, the fact that it did that so well without a keyboard and mouse, fuck it, put it on the console.
Yeah,
Like, if it
I
can
agree,
be done
but-
that well. Like.
And
I hope it comes. I know it's going to come out for the Xbox One and the PC in this iteration. Halo Wars 2 is going to be coming out for the PC, which is, if I do play it, what I would play it on, obviously.
No, we're playing
Um,
it. We're playing it. I don't care if it's shit. Like, we're playing it.
I hope I'm not alive at that point. But if I am, I'll play it. You know.
2016 is a long time.
Here's the thing: when I imagine like game producers and like developers and publishers making their games console exclusive, I can literally just imagine like the Penguin from Batman sitting in a room and like, his chair's made of dildos and like all of his money is replaced with dildos and just his dildos. Everyone's like, Gotham will really like my exclusive game titles, and then we can't do anything about it because we don't have a gaming Batman.
We don't have a gaming Batman.
We don't.
You know what I see, and if we're gonna stick with the theme of like fucking how comparing fucking, I'm actually having a heat stroke. Like Jesus. If we're comparing exclusives to supervillains, I see Dr. Octopus jerking off his massive like OG Mudbone cock with all of his octopus arms, and like he just comes and like in the cum like he writes exclusives with it. And,
like it's just the Green Goblin, and he just goes up to the game community. He's like, "You and I can rule this city, Spider-Man, through exclusive titles," and then he gets his own glider through his stomach.
Something interesting I just realized, like that. I mean, this was announced when Halo Wars 2 was announced, that it was coming out on Windows 10 based PCs, which at the time, for whatever reason, did not strike me as weird or anything. Like I don't know why it just didn't register until just now. But in light of the Halo 5, Frank O'Connor saying that there's a possibility that Halo 5 could be ported to PC, which I would say would probably be in about a year after release, which would be late 2016, which is also probably going to be the release date of Halo Wars 2. We're moving in that direction. It would be ridiculous to not believe that most of Microsoft's major titles coming out are not going to also be ported to PC at some point. Halo Wars 2 is being made on both platforms to be released on both platforms simultaneously at launch. And this is the direction Microsoft is going towards. We were just looking at stock today in my personal finance class, and Microsoft stock is going up currently, but if I were to invest right now, I would start investing. I would buy some shares in Microsoft right now, and Disney, obviously, because Microsoft is making so many moves towards making Windows 10 a platform and not just another operating system. They've already upgraded majority of computers in that are out there in homes right now. They're all running that same operating system. Step 1, check. Everybody has it. Step 2, start making stuff for it and make it appealing and give developers the tools to make it accessible to make their things for the platform as well. And now they have Windows 10. The Xbox One runs off of Windows 10 based operating system, and the new tablets, the new phones, the new PCs, all Windows 10.
Here, I have Tony's opinion on Halo 5 right now being exclusive to Xbox. Tony's words of wisdom. Tyler.
Everyone say bye to Tyler.
All right. You guys, enjoy the show. I love you guys very much. I'll catch you in the next time. So, later. Peace.
Okay, so what Tony has to say is port it to PC or I will shoot myself on stream.
I like how Tony's texting Rose and not me because I'm not a girl. That's why I don't get the text messages.
So Tony and I are the same person, that's why.
Yeah, I guess it's because you're the same person. But I just think it's... Yeah, he actually left. He's returning his new PC right now to FedEx so they could ship it to go get fixed because he has a warranty for it. So he's going down there to drop that off and he'll be back in a bit, I guess. But yeah, CyberPower, guys, if you're listening, CyberPower. That's what he bought his computer from. Did not work right out of the box, so keep that in mind if you're in the market for a computer.
So no one else is having the same problem as me with Halo Online, apparently, with not being able to join any fucking matches. That's really cool. I've
Yeah, I
just
don't
been
know.
like,
Maybe you just have to reinstall everything. I don't know.
I
Whoopsie.
guess I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
I have no idea
It's
how to
probably
do
your
this.
safest thing.
Should I uninstall first?
I don't think it really matters that much as long as they're in separate folders. But yeah, I think I sent this stuff to Tony. I'll send it to you after we get done recording.
Are you talking to me?
No, you too.
Unless you want to play
But
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
do.
sent you a message, so.
yeah, I saw. But yeah, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I would rather wait for a year for something to be ported to, like for the new Gears of War, the new Halo, and Halo Wars 2. I'd rather wait a year for those things to get ported to PC than dropping $450 to play it on a console that I'd only be using for just those select exclusive games that unfortunately are exclusive just to that one thing and are tunnel visioned into just the Xbox One that I'd have to play it on. But I would wait for sure and buy it on the PC. Like, everything's better on the PC. You have mods on the PC. You have usually a more rich community on the PC. It's just easier to play on PC, better quality and stuff. Like, it's just a no-brainer. And it's not like Microsoft's losing money on it. So I think that's definitely the direction they're gonna go. And a year from now, when I'm right, come talk to me. I'll give you my next prediction for 2017. After that, we'll see what's going on. I do predict, though, that if you have money to invest in the stock market, you should go back in time and invest in Disney around the 1980s, because it was like 50 cents a share starting out in those early years in the 90s, 80s, and now it's up to $120 a share. So, and that's because of Star Wars getting announced. Star Wars, they acquired the rights to the Star Wars franchise in 2013. If you go and look at their stock value over the years since they've started.
Oh my god, can you imagine? Like, I have a college.
Dude, it's crazy.
I have a college fund of $20,000. Can you imagine if like I could go back in time and just dump that 20 grand into Disney stock? Oh my god.
Yeah. You'd be making a lot of money right now, because as soon as they announced that they were buying the rights to Star Wars, dude, their stock jumps higher than it has ever been. It's currently the highest it's ever been right now on the onset of the new movie coming out. And it's only going to get better. It'll be when more of the Star Wars games start coming out, more of the movies come out. When this movie comes out and we see how much a return it's going to make, it's only going to get greater. So, I mean, I wish I would have invested in Disney, because they are just rolling in the dough right now. And
do you even use the stock market if you're below 18 years of age?
no. But I would get someone to do it for me.
You could just get your dad to do it, and like he could
Yeah.
Dad could like I don't know.
Wait, no, I am 18. I am 18 though.
I'm sorry. I need to lay down or something.
Like, we're all 18 except Rose, so we could all invest in the
Rose, are you
right now.
Rose, are you actually gonna lay down?
No, well, I'm already laying down, but
I mean, if we want to get that technical, I mean, like, I'm already breathing.
Oh.
Dick's like this big right now.
Alright, well, I think we covered a lot of ground today, and I had fun. I hope you guys had fun, and I hope to do this.
I feel like I need to reintroduce myself, because I just feel really awkward at the beginning of freaking calls like that.
We were in the call far before we actually started the podcast.
Yeah. So, okay,
No,
what's your
I
new
mean, like, I
introduction?
don't, like, as soon as we start filming, I just feel really awkward, like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you're like 5 years old, man.
I
What's your new
am.
introduction?
I like
Okay.
turtles.
Okay, my name's Rose, and I am really bad at first-person shooters and MOBAs and pretty much any other genre of game. I play the ukulele, and Chandler doesn't approve of my skills or think I'm very good at anything, and Chandler's the worst, and I fucking hate him, and he's literally the worst person in the entire world. And that's it. Stream's over.
Stream's over. Nah, for real though, there were no jokes being told during the entire. I'm just glad that you wrote a book about yourself for your new introduction. Like we got the entire autobiography by Rose. Shit, I said your last name actually.
Okay, send me the shit for Halo on my dick.
Yeah, I'm still
Damn.
recording, man. So you need to chill the fuck out.
Oh.
But I'm just wrapping up. So I hope you guys enjoyed listening to the podcast. If you want to weigh in on anything we talked about, if you think maybe we're fucking stupid and we don't know what we're talking about, and you want to put us in our place, please do that in the comments down below, or ask us questions or whatever you want to do. Ethan's gonna cut you, and
No, I like.
great.
If you think Ethan's gonna cut someone, like hand me a knife, and I'll probably cut someone 10 times after Ethan's already cut them.
Essentially, you
Rose, you couldn't
just
even call the
said
cops.
that you would actually murder people. That's what you guys just both agreed to.
No, Chandler, it's okay. Rose couldn't even call the cops the other night, so.
Oh, I should have. I really should have.
And on that note, I hope you enjoyed this trashy,
Party
garbage
that we
Pail
had.
Kid experience. This trash party that we just had in this curse call. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We did it for you. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. We'll be back probably next week unless we get canceled already and we get 3 strikes on our channel from getting reported for terrorism or something. I don't know. Anything can happen.
Allahu
But I
Akbar.
hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have any suggestions for if you have any suggestions for next week's topics, feel free to let us know. And stuff are always open to that.
Wait.
'cause we have
I'm
a hard
gonna
time
see if I can get
thinking
any
of things.
final thoughts from Tony.
Yeah, final thoughts from Tony. Rose is gonna text him at work, which he's just started working there. I'm sure he'll get fired soon.
No, he won't, because Caroline works there.
Bow!
He already signed his soul over. They can't fire him.
Tony, he needs to hurry.
He's working.
I don't care.
Alright.
Alright, on that note, stream's over.
On that note, streams over.
Bow, 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 bow.
No. Sorry. But no. Almost, but no. Alright. Stream's over for real. Thanks for watching, everybody. We all love you. And what's the parting, like, one word of advice to anyone watching right now? What would you tell them?
I hate fuck.